So, Mark, last year I brought the beer, and
You set up in the most echoey place you're probably annoying all these morning people having their coffee.
there's only 4 of them, though, so.
Look how sad they are. They're all okay. Anyway,
So, Mark, what kind of red wine are we drinking here this morning at Just for Laughs?
well, I don't know. They have a wine vending machine, and I picked. It's a $10 glass, so it's in the mid range. You know, I didn't get the cheap stuff because it wasn't working.
Yeah, right.
The cheap one was empty.
So,
Otherwise, I would have got the cheap one.
but you went all out for us here this morning.
Yeah. Well, you guys are kind to me, so I thought I'd be kind back.
Awesome. I did last year chug the beer, which you thought was uncalled for. So notice this year I am classing myself up, and I am trying to hold the wine glass properly. Doing sips.
It's nothing. A wine drunk is a lovely drunk. There's just something nice about it. You know what I mean? It takes the edge off. It's not filling. Things don't seem to hurt as much anymore.
As much anymore.
Yeah, like all the shit in your life has. Oh, can I swear?
Swear away.
all the crap in your life. Why did I switch it? All this,
We're not on CBC right now, Mark.
nothing is. All the terrible stuff in your life has sharp edges, right? And red wine kind of just, they're still there, but it smooths the edges of them.
So that's how we're going. But however, Mark, you can't drink red wine too much because those hangovers are a bitch.
No, I don't get if I drank white, I'd be dead. But red, nothing. I think the trick is you just stay constantly at a level of intoxication. I think they call it something. I'm not sure of the title. I don't want to say that. If you say it, then you are it, right?
Can you say it? Can you do it?
No, I can't. No, that's the first step.
Here we are at Mark Ford. Now, Mark, staying on alcohol, you do a ton of stuff in Toronto, based out of Toronto pretty much, correct?
Yeah.
So I do have to say it was the gold medal hockey final. I don't know if you remember that day. The city of Toronto, the only city that did it in the country, passed an ordinance that morning that bars could serve liquor at 7 in the morning. Do you remember that, or were you don't have a clue what I'm talking about right now?
Oh, never. I did not even know that. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. We're so stringent on stringent. Yeah.
Yep.
On our alcohol laws in Ontario. That's great. Good for us.
There you go.
That's really great. Thanks for that information. How old was that information?
3 years ago.
Why are you bringing that up?
Maybe it was last year. I don't know.
Why are you bringing that up?
Well, we're talking
That's
about
so
alcohol.
weird.
Alcohol in the
Now you're gonna start telling me about the dinosaurs?
I don't know anything about the dinosaurs. I don't know
Well,
anything about the dinosaurs.
they had stringent drinking laws as well.
Dinosaurs.
Yeah, and then they relaxed on those, and they all died.
See?
I don't know my history, but that's
That's what you go with. Eh?
yeah,
That's the paper you're handing in.
yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
Awesome. Mark, how's it been going at Just for Laughs in Montreal? And give us some of the funny comedians you've seen here at the festival and who people should look out for.
I saw Chris Gethard last night, and man, that guy should be famous. And I think he will be. I think he's just a slower burn than the garbage ones. You know what I mean? A lot of the garbage ones rise up,
Okay.
right? And they become famous, and they play big places and all that stuff. The good guys, they simmer a little more. They simmer. He was great. You saw his show last night.
Saw the show, yeah.
So, just like the stuff he talked about, I'm like, oh, I had to leave with about 10 minutes left. And I'm like, I would rather have stayed and watched him than done my shit. His stuff was so poignant and so heartfelt and so oh my God, I can't believe you're telling that. And just sharing it so without shame or, you know what I mean? It was,
How hard is it for a comedian to get that? Chris Gethard, of course, talks about his depression and some stories that go along with it. How hard is it as a comedian to get that deep, that personal in an act?
Well, you're asking the wrong guy because I have no personal information whatsoever in my act. None. I don't talk about me. I don't talk about my family. And anytime I do reference a mom or an aunt or an uncle, it's fake. Okay. So I have no idea. I was really impressed. I mean, it's not what I could do, but man, it's so amazing when you see that stuff. And I was so glad that it was full.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was weird that people were coming in late to that show.
What was up with that? Hey, we kept having to stand up to let people in our aisle. Hey.
He's in mid second story about almost taking his own life, and I'm getting up so someone can come in late. It just didn't feel right. You know what I mean? I would have locked that one off. And it's too bad because it filled, but get there on time. Jesus.
But you don't. But what's great about Mark, of course, is you might not get into deep in personal stories, but you do sing in your act, and you have a little ukulele. So.
Yeah. So there you go. He's pushing the envelope, and I'm doing my little prop stuff, and my dumb little show. Yeah.
Oh, you're awesome. How's it been going here? Just for laughs. Back at it again, Mark.
Wednesday was a shit show. It was. I did a show for 14 people, and then I did a show for 17 people, and then I went and did the roast, where I was roasting Sean Cullen, and that was a fucking nightmare. And Dave Chappelle called us fat and disgusting. And that was my first night. It was it was a great feeling. But then after that, it's been great.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
Cool. And what do we have on the go right now, Sean? JFL 42, I take it?
Mark.
Jesus.
Wow. How simple is your brain that I can say a name and then you repeat it? Wow.
Well, you have given me here half a glass of red wine.
I wasn't even offended. I was more like, wow, you are that susceptible to words. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to say potato, and I think you're going to say it later. Jesus Christ.
I haven't read a book in a while, you
I
know?
don't know what Sean has on the go, but I'm leaving for, what time is it? I'm leaving for Scotland in a week. Yeah, so I'm doing the Edinburgh Fringe for a month. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's exciting. Have you done it before?
I did it 15 years ago with a play, and I wasn't even a stand-up yet, and they wanted to take this play, and I said, all right, whatever. They paid for it, so I didn't care. But it was fun. I remember it being fun.
Good memories. Good memories.
No, it's one of my favorite cities. Yeah. So I have a show every night for a month.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You ready for that? You got...
I think so. It's great, right? Because no one knows me over there, and I have 15 years of material. I can just throw all my best stuff together and go, hey, look at me. I'm new. I'm
an up-and-comer guy. Look at this.
I don't have to worry. Nothing. Yeah. It's going to be great.
So off to Edinburgh. So you're going to be back in Toronto for JFL 42?
I will be. I'm not scheduled to do anything. Well, I'm doing something, but it's a secret. But
we won't.
Yeah. But no, I'm not a part of the festival this year.
Right on.
Yeah.
Mark forward.
Hey, thanks a lot for having me.
I was able to get it.
Yeah, and go see Sean Cullen whenever you can.
All right.
Thank you very, very much.
Thank you. Down the hatchet we go?
No.